welcome to attend the 3rd Tuya IoT Online Expo. I'm Echo. Today, in this IoT Online exhibition, I'm excited to introduce brand new capabilities of smart electrical products that integrate advanced software functions and diverse new designs. In general, electrical products could be broken down to these 6 categories. In this video, I will bring you to a tour to smart switches and smart controllers. According to Boston Consulting Group, the market size of smart switches have been over $700 million in 2021. We are observing a steady growth of the global market. And Tuya has developed comprehensive product capabilities and launched the full series of smart switches. Now, you can see many different outlooks on the wall, and most of them belongs to the basic series, including light control switch, dimmer switch, fan switch, curtain switch, and card switch. They could realize basic smart upgrading, such as remote control and various schedules. Of course, we also have more advanced choices like motion sensor switch. It could automatically turn on the light when sensing people and auto off when detecting nobody. Another illustration is Alexa voice switch, which embeds Alexa speaker inside. In other words, you do not need to buy an Alexa speaker. Our voice switch meets all your needs to send voice commands to other devices, to gain information about news, weather, or simply to listen to the music. Next is remote series. I'm pretty sure that for many people, looking for an electrician to install the wired switch is quite bothering. Our remote series perfectly solves this problem. No wire needed. You can stick it on the wall or put it in the pocket. By single click, double click, or long press, you can trigger different scenes that are preset. In other words, you may treat our remote series as movable scene switch. The fundamental unit of analysis when we think about consumer experience in the smart home is not to think about individual devices, but instead to think about the interactions among those devices. That's why we have Central Series, which creates more advanced experiences of interconnection. It combines gateway, voice control, scene control, and plays as a central manager of smart home. Okay, now let's illustrate some real scenes. Coming home mode, see light, curtain, air purifier, air conditioner, they all respond. Away home mode, all the appliances turn off. That's what real smart home creates, interconnected and immersive experiences. Even with diverse outlooks and powerful functions, some consumers may still be concerned that a new smart switch does not fit their original home decoration style. Don't worry, Tuya has relay switch that could be installed within the hidden switch box. In terms of the functions, the relay switch has perfect performance to control light, curtain motor, or fan motor. Combining smart switch and smart relay switch, Tuya has built up a comprehensive home control system that meets different kinds of needs. In our Expo website, you may find much more products other than what I just mentioned, such as water valve controller, wireless doorbell, and so forth. You may contact the manufacturers to consult any product you are interested. Hello everyone, welcome to Hello everyone, welcome to attend the third Tuya IoT Online Expo. I'm Echo. Today in this IoT Online Exhibition, I'm happy to share with you the brand new capabilities of smart electrical products that integrate advanced software functions, diverse hardware outlooks, and value-added algorithm. When it comes to building smart home in 2022, there are more options than ever before. In general, electrical products could be broken down to these categories: smart plug and power strips, smart switches, smart controllers, smart electronics, and smart power-driven tools. If you ask our consumers what is the first smart home device they own, the answer in addition to smart speaker is probably smart plug. According to Statista, the household penetration rate of smart plugs in 2022 is approaching 10% in North America or Europe. So why smart plug has such a market potential? Its secret of success is to provide a solution with the lowest cost to perform smart control over the whole house appliances. Control air purifier with smart plug. You may open it even away from home to keep constant good air conditions. Control fan with a smart plug. You may lie down on the sofa and directly ask Siri to open it. Control water heater with smart plug. You may set schedules and limit its working duration from sunset to midnight in order to reduce power consumption. These are just some of the examples. I'm pretty sure that our powerful functions could create more convenience for users in different life scenes. But wait, do we stop here? Of course not. Tuya has been developing more comprehensive solutions and strengthening our capabilities in safety, energy saving, and integration. Now our full-line solutions have embedded power monitoring functions, which not only help users monitor a single device, but also could be accessed with the home energy management system, make energy-saving strategies, and further reduce the whole house power consumptions. In addition, we are launching a series of plug and power strip with safety protection capabilities, including but not limited to overcurrent, overvoltage protection, over-temperature protection, surge protection, and power leakage protection. After the hardcore technology, we designed integrated products and optimized the consumer's purchasing experiences, which is buying one and gaining two. The typical illustrations are plug with a temperature controller, plug with Bluetooth gateway, and a plug with night light. So far, Tuya has built up a comprehensive product matrix of plug and power strip, and we will keep forward with improvement and innovation. Okay, let's say goodbye to smart plug and come to a new section of products that you are familiar with but possibly have not used a smart one. First is charging cable. We're using it every day for charging. Now we make it an ambience maker, displaying different colors, flashing according to the music rhythm. Users may put it at the table side, take it to the club, or use it within the car or bedside. By trying something completely new, we're expanding consumers' imagination of traditional charging products. Another example is the fast charger. Every day we use the adapter to charge our laptop, phone, or power bank. Tuya's solution enables users to better manage their charging by adjusting power distribution to different ports, independently control different channels, and immediately power off when the battery is full. Okay, let's continue our exploration from smart home to smart outdoors. This is a portable power station, a perfect choice as a power supply when we go out for a picnic or self-driving trip. Now Tuya endows it with a battery monitoring and management function, various lighting and flashing, and radio. Normally, our understanding of these products are tools for charging, but Tuya is continuing extending their scope to entertainment to meet more needs varied by themes. So welcome to visit our online exhibition websites and pick one you like. Hello everyone, welcome to attend the third Tuya IoT Online Expo. I'm Echo. Today in this IoT Online Exhibition, I'm happy to share with you the brand new capabilities of smart electrical products that integrate advanced software functions, diverse hardware outlooks, and value-added algorithm. When it comes to building smart home in 2022, there are more options than ever before. In general, Electrical products could be broken down to these categories: smart plug and power strips, smart switches, smart controllers, smart electronics, and smart power-driven tools. If you ask our consumers what is the first smart home device they own, the answer, in addition to smart speaker, is probably smart plug. According to Statista, the household penetration rate of smart plugs in 2022 is approaching 10% in North America or Europe. So why smart plug has such a market potential? Its secret of success is to provide a solution with the lowest cost to perform smart control over the whole house appliances. Control air purifier with smart plug. You may open it even away from home to keep constant good air conditions. Control fan with a smart plug. You may lie down on the sofa and directly ask Siri to open it. Control water heater with smart plug. You may set schedules and limits its working duration from sunset to midnight in order to reduce power consumption. These are just some of the examples. I'm pretty sure that our powerful functions could create more convenience for users in different life scenes. But wait, do we stop here? Of course not. Tuya has been developing more comprehensive solutions and strengthening our capabilities in safety, energy saving, and integration. Now our full-line solutions have embedded power monitoring functions, which not only help users monitor a single device, but also could be accessed with the home energy management system, make energy-saving strategies, and further reduce the whole house power consumptions. In addition, we are launching a series of plug and power strip with safety protection capabilities, including but not limited to overcurrent, overvoltage protection, over-temperature protection, surge protection, and power leakage protection. After the hardcore technology, we designed integrated products and optimized the consumer's purchasing experiences, which is buying one and gaining two. The typical illustrations are plug with a temperature controller, plug with Bluetooth gateway, and a plug with night light. So far, Tuya has built up a comprehensive product matrix of plug and a power strip, and we will keep forward with improvement and innovation.
Instead of this workshop that we set up, we have around a dozen of people. Wow. All right, hi guys. That was the air fryer right behind us, and it's running the chicken wings. So this time we have sample set up, so it can give you a vivid explanation. And hi everyone, this is Samantha from Tuya Expo International Operating Department.
And this is Echo, Product Marketing Manager from Tuya. And I'm glad to be here to share the smart electrical products selection with you all. Okay, Samantha, why do we do this special webinar for these products, and what's the role they play in the IoT system?
Well, essentially, smart electrical give you the control of the flow of electricity, so you can switch whatever appliance or lamps that you have plugged into the smart plug. But using an app on your smartphone or tablet, the control can be taken a step further by setting up simple timers for your electrical item to switch on and off. But what is the connection with us, Tuya Smart?
Tuya Smart is a global IoT development platform to bridge brands, OEMs, developers, and retailers. Based on our global public cloud, Tuya connects different intelligent scenarios and devices by providing hardware development tools, public cloud services, and offering an intelligent business development platform. Well, today is our fifth live event of PSG webinar. And can you please do a short introduction, Samantha?
And you do know this is the fifth time, and welcome you again, Echo Lee. And the PSG webinar series is our latest set of live webinar at Expo, and we will bring together about 300 IoT experts from a large range of sectors, from locks to lighting, healthcare, hotels, and more, to provide unique insights and their potential for making a positive impact when it comes to building your business. And definitely Echo is one of the 300.
I see, but there aren't a lot of products shown on Tuya website. Where are those displayed?
Well, that's a really good question, because when you are searching on Tuya.com, you couldn't see all the products. However, we have all these products on Expo, which is a dedicated platform focusing specifically on IoT devices. And that offers over tons of SKU from a large range of suppliers and categories. And by saying a large range, I want to emphasize here, we have over 500,000 SKUs that are ready to be OEM manufactured and incorporated into your business. And most importantly, all products on Expo are connected and controllable through one app. You can see our coworker moving around because the connection is now really turning into a slice. But wait on here, we're gonna bring together all the contents and you won't miss a single thing. So what about we pull out the first quiz and interact with you. So do you remember, like I mentioned, how many SKUs are there on Tuya Expo? All right, I see it's sent. So moving on to the next slide, which you guys have already seen. So as for how to maximum the value of Expo, well, Google have educated most of you guys pretty well. So first, search under category, and secondly, the product detail page. When you are on this product detail page, you can request sample, send purchase order, inquiry directly with manufacturer or OEM at your will. So talking about the OEM, we are hosting the OEM app webinar in May, which is on May the 11th. So welcome to register now, enroll to make a request in the chat box.
Sounds good. Then let's take a look at the main categories. This webinar is for smart electrical and related solutions, but Tuya has IoT solutions for more than 2200 categories. Again, all those products can be OEM and controlled by one app. So one app, all smart.
That is Tuya Smart. So one app, all smart. And if you are not familiar with our page right now, it's coming in the second pool. When did you get your very first smart plug item? Let us know the year that when the things in your home turned smart. And be remembered, like all the previous 4 PSG webinars, we do have free samples, win by lottery. So other than categories, we have tons of partners worldwide. Can you enlighten me of some of them?
So far, Tuya has more than 8,400 brand customers worldwide and who are using Expo to build their smart products. You can see lots of well-known brands in the North America and Europe, for example, like TCP, Globe, Calix, and so forth.
All right, it's very useful information, and the air fryer right behind us is like a distractor. I can smell the chicken wing all the time. So here are the very basic rules during the webinar, and this is definitely not the first time that you attend the webinar, so you will be automatically muted, and you have cameras turned off. It's such a pity I couldn't see you guys, your lovely faces. However, you are still able to ask questions in the chat box. If you want to follow our LinkedIn account, go check out Tuya B2B so we can see your image over there. And as we have a team of experts standing by around to answer any questions in real time, all the product catalog will be available and sent to you within today's 19 different products. So remember, all the exclusive rights with us, 3 of them first the catalog download available, and secondly, live staff answer your questions right away, and third, limited exclusive rights, especially the free samples with us today. So all of this apply rights is only valid for registered users. Make sure to register first and log in at expo.tuya.com, which is already in the group chat. So moving on to the next part is the agenda today, which we have already finished the Tuya Expo quick introduction. And moving on to the second part, Smart Electrical Selection Guide. And third, how Tuya help you accelerate your business. And fourth, preview on the next PSG. If you have any questions, we will answer either right now or by the end of this section. So without further ado, let's just dive in the industry trend, shall we?
Okay, let's first look at the product map of the overall smart home. According to Statista, smart home devices could be categorized into these groups. Plug-in power strips fall in control and connectivity category, and in addition, there are also smart appliances, security, home entertainment, comfort and lighting, and energy management. So if I look into the subcategory, the global market size of control and connectivity reached 20.8 billion US dollars and will approach 39 billion with pretty the same growth rate.
Well, it's always good to know the market is promising. So today we prepare 6 sections covering electrical products. Let's get started with plugs and power strings. However, we have the very first set of sample ready, and we want to start right away with the lottery part. Can we switch the screen? All right, we have the free samples right here. So 7 might be the lucky number, but start typing in 1, guys. All right, let's see who's the lucky number today. It's the 10th.
10.
And I think we still have time for that. I only see 3-1 in the group chat. Don't type in 10, guys. Type in 1. We're gonna count the 10th who just type in 1 in the group chat. And if you are not familiar with that, remaining 5 minutes, we shall just bring back to this. All right, and something is different this time is for the sample, which is working right behind us. You want to introduce a little bit more?
So in our bag, there's a smart plug with power monitor function, and we are using the air fryer to make some fried chicken wings, actually. And now today, I will display the power consumption now. Like today's power consumption is 0.17 and this number. And later on, let's make the air fryer working for a while. And later on, we will come back to see the new power consumption number.
Well, the camera is still trying to zoom in and look at the screen. Whatever it's 0.17. I like the setup. So let's see what you guys for the intake bring us today.
So let's talk about some data first. According to the consulting group, the US and China have the largest market share in the smart plug. In 2021, the market size of smart outlet, or we call it smart plug, is 21 million shipments or scale in terms of scale in the US and 28 million in China. The market size for US, the UK, Germany, and France are similar, around 2 million pieces. And if we evaluate the market from the other angle, we do not calculate the absolute number, but to analyze the market penetration. Smart plug penetration in households worldwide is 2.1% in 2021, and in comparison, the US penetration rate is around 7.1% in 2021, and which is significantly higher than the global penetration rate and higher than other major European countries. And development to 2025, the UK will surpass the US and with a very fast annual growth rate. So why smart plug has such a market potential? Its secret of success is to provide a solution with the lowest cost to perform smart control over the whole house appliances. And starting from the smart plug with very basic functions, Tuya continuously extends its interconnectivity and the application scenarios. So as the slide shows, in general, we now have basic series with the smart control and the schedule functions, and we have Pro series with add-on advanced capabilities, and integrated series providing the smart plug plus X choices. And product capability is just one aspect from which we evaluate an IoT device. The outlook design also matters considering the scenario in which it is being used. So we provide options for plug in courtyard or outdoor scenes in general with waterproof function or dual plug when users only have limited space, or power strip with different combinations of outlet, USB and Type-C ports, or portable and flexible power cube. So these are just some of the examples, and I'm pretty sure that an abundant options Tuya provide could create more convenience for users in different life scenes. So regardless of the outlook designs, what do products in basic series share in common? First, as a basic function, users can control the device beyond space. For instance, we can control air purifier with a smart plug and turn it on in advance when we are away from home to keep constant good air conditions. In addition, our solution also built up interconnection with mainstream smart speaker, including but not limited to Alexa, SmartThing, HomeKit, Google Assistant, and so forth, so that users could control appliances with a smart plug and lie down on the sofa and directly ask Siri to open it. But what if there are children or the elderly who are not familiar or used to the new way of control? Tuya now supports to use a remote control button to turn on or turn off the plug. Without the phone or network, users can put the button in bedside and easily control another device with a certain distance without the burden to find the phone or open the app. So what else? Tuya supports various schedule functions and enable users to enjoy home life regularities. For instance, we can control water heater with smart plug and set schedules and limits its duration from sunset to midnight in order to reduce its power consumption. Or we can set sunrise and sunset schedule and make the bedside lamp turn on 2 hours after the sunset. These various schedule functions enable users to have very flexible settings based on the corresponding appliances they are using. So recently, we also launched something new and continuously strengthen our capabilities. So we are launching a series plug and power strip with safety protection capabilities, including but not limited to overcurrent, over voltage protection, over temperature protection, surge protection, and power leakage protection. So after consolidating these basic smart capabilities, Tuya continued explored more advanced and competitive solutions, and we add power monitoring function. By monitoring the current, voltage, and power, we on one hand details all the power consumption records daily, monthly, or yearly, and on the other hand, we provide fundamental safety alarm and protection when there are electrical abnormal signals. So what makes Tuya special? Built on the basic power monitoring functions, Tuya further launched more advanced capabilities. First, now we support users to set electricity unit price, and especially the peak and valley price, so it's very flexible, so that users can automatically know their power bill. We will do the calculation automatically. And second, some users have the need to check historical power consumption, and now we support up to 5-year query. So far, what I just mentioned is in single solution, in single product. What if we combine them together and have an integrated view? So since our full line solutions have embedded power monitoring functions in different solutions, in different outlooks, users can not only monitor the power consumption of a single device, but can also be assessed with a home energy management system, make energy saving strategies, and further reduce the whole house power consumption. By achieving this, users do not need to buy the whole house smart appliances. Just purchasing a few types of plug or power strips, the consumption becomes visualized. So how is that achieved? we first enter the energy savings space, the page. It shows the power consumption and the power bill in our last 7 days. And in below, it shows two curves displaying a weekly and monthly comparison and the top consuming devices ranking. So moreover, we can also send a reminder when detecting there's some abnormal cases, there's power waste cases or power overuse cases. So in order further to help users to reduce their power consumption.
Well, that's a lot of information right there. And I see someone, and Mola asked in the group chat, does it require special skills to install the devices? Definitely no. It's super easy to install it. I've tried it myself. It's you don't even need the manual, the instruction book. You can just simply put it over there. And as me, as a newbie, it's very easy to do that. So after all the industry input we have, what about we do the second round lottery and have you guys just relieve a little bit until we review the samples right in front of us. So guys, type in 1 in the group chat. Make sure that you are typing in 1, not something like you guys gonna be the lucky number. Right. All right. Let's start with. You are faster.
Yeah.
All right, count in there. Moving on to the 15. All right, so 15 is right here with us. Have we already have enough ones in the chat box? I think so. All right, our assistant gonna reach back to you and write down the information you have and confirm with you guys if it's a business request. But all the time you can send apply as for the product number on the side. And right here, we have the first set of chicken wing ready, and our assistant is behind us grabbing it out. So we are not doing the advertisement for the air fryer, but you can definitely make a request, and our assistant gonna send you the link of that. That's a very well sold one. So is the number moving?
The current and the power, and we need to wait another minute
All right, so
to see the number going.
With all the 4 samples right in front of me and the one which is working right over there, and here comes our first set of samples. And this is from eSyn, established in 2008. It is composed of highly skilled computer professionals and engineers with more than 10 years of field experience. And we all know in this export-import business, it is very valuable to have these engineers. And out of all these products that we have on the platform, why we gather samples from them today? Well, chatting with them a while back, there are some good reasons why we are demonstrating their samples. First, they do own a plastic factory, and the material process can be controlled in-house. Plus, all the aging test is guaranteed in-house, and the plug is solid. It's single plug, especially the German and French type, and it is anti-rust and anti-oxidation of the panel. Damage rate is only 30% of the peers. I'm not saying I have already bought like thousands of the plug and testing it out, but they have been, do the calculation guys, they established in 2008 and they've been spending all this time in the industry. And well, giving you the actual information, the normal damage rate is about 0.5%. Safety side, the child lock function gonna prevent your kid from playing this around, and automatic power off when it is not in use. And this also maintain high voltage protection, and the rated voltage is 220, but the allowance goes up to 250. So overload protection right here you can see. Each of the product can do Wi-Fi enhancement, which means this the travel through walls ability gonna be stronger. And the ODM smart home socket, it is supported. So if you do want to make some very slight changes, since this is round and you want to make it a little bit, let's say square, this can be supported for sure. And this strive to independently for the design, R&D, manufacture, and smart devices. And what if you guys are quite, well, I love this picture all the time when you zoom in. And what if you are price sensitive? You can definitely make it hollow, because this is, as Echo demonstrated before, this make a price difference and might be popular in some countries specifically. All right. Oh, we have the very first set of food ready. Well, we didn't plan to show you guys the food, but all right, let's zoom in. See how good the chicken wing is. And such a pity not to have it right here. All right, there you go. So, as for the number, it's not reading a lot different right now. So we'll just still give it some time and run the second pot behind us.
Yeah, remember just now the air fryer works for a while, around 10 to 15 minutes, and now just now the number here. Can you zoom in? Yeah, give a. Yeah, just now the number is 0.17 and now it's 0.29. So that's what the air fryer consumed this number of power just now.
What can I say? The consumption, this is energy saving, so it's not going a lot quite higher. Well, so we do discover that a lot of you guys, when you are choosing the product, like we demonstrate the plug today, you don't know that we can also support the app services, which is what is called OEM app. It's too complicated for you guys whenever you are searching online. So this is branded app. We're just thinking why we didn't mention this in the previous 4 sections, right? Because for all the time, you guys think we are only capable of making the products and building the bridge between you and the trusted manufacturers. No, this is not the entire. It is not the entire thing that we do. And with the discussion internally, and we have decided to do this special edition, which is for branded app, and we also call it O app, and that is coming
next episode. So guys, if you are interested in the branding smart home app, don't forget to sign up for our next episode. This app controls this app can control all powered by Tuya devices, and you can easily get it customized with your own branding.
Well, all right, with all the samples right there, which are single plug, and here comes the power strip. We do have the speaker right here. I hope it didn't hurt you guys the ears. And this one, I believe this one comes together with eSIM, with all the single demonstrating here. And the difference, other than this, is 4 combination in one. They also have the Type C, Type A, and this is for fast charging. And we do have another one sitting right here. It doesn't make much difference, but this one comes from Bingo Electronical, and it is a professional manufacturer of wall smart touch sensor switch, smart socket, and traditional wall switch and socket for more than 9 years. And this is a little bit slightly shorter than established in 2008, but that's already trusted. It's almost 10 years, and as a professional company in this field, they do have the modern plan as well, and they are very strict with the quality control procedure. And for different uses, you may want to pair different charging ports. So we have 4 over here. Yep. It doesn't mean that the distance between these cannot be changed. So all the OEM and ODM can be supported here. And if you do want to apply for the samples and test it out with your own brand, or let's say if you are doing the e-commerce and you want to see if this one is what your target customer looking at, make sure that you send apply together with the PS001 and let us know that you want to see the sample today.
So in addition to the smart plug and a power strip we just covered, our capabilities can also be applied to the wall sockets.
Well, and we do have 2 samples today with the wall socket. All right, here we come. And they are in different shape. Apparently this one is a EU type and this one is universal. So let's see the EU type. This is an easy demonstration because all the samples here, they all come together with from the same manufacturer. And with the EU socket and the power metering, it looks very similar to traditional ones unless you start talking to them because they all support the app and voice control. What I'm saying is, even though this one looks exactly like the one that you already have on the wall, you can say, "Hi, Alexa, turn on the light for me. And even though your light is not smart, this one gonna make it smart for you. So the change make it from the small places and small step for Tuya Smart. Huge difference in your home. I'm just making it up. All right, and this one from Bingo You Like sample is universal smart socket. Even if your home is not smart, let's say if the air fryer behind us is not smart, but it is, and you can definitely put it on and you can let it run, let's say 30 minutes before you get home, and whenever you get home you're gonna smell this delicious food like we are right now making us a little bit hungry. And and this one gonna change all the things that you have into the energy saving body. So you're gonna see your consumption bill is going a bit lower. Again, today with us, don't forget to apply for the samples, and we're gonna evaluate per your business request. And here comes our fourth part, which is temperature controller.
So for temperature controller, we combine the plug and with the temperature and the humidity sensor. This product is basically to keep a constant temperature and humidity in the environment, and it could be applied in various scenarios such as aquarium, the brewing box, the storage house, the greenhouse planting, and so forth. So let me take the aquarium as an example to illustrate how it works. First, we'll plug the heating rod on the smart temperature controller. Is here. We plug the heating rod here and set the temperature in the range of 24 to 27 degrees. And we can set it locally. And of course, when we connect to the app, we could also set in the app. And the heating rod will keep working until the water reaches 27 degrees, and then it stops for a while and start working again when the temperatures fall back to 24 degrees. So of course, if users want to keep the environment constant periodically, they can use schedule functions. In some settings, when staff need to precisely monitor the change of the environment, we also support a visualized display of historical records of indicators and alarms. So more detailed information. So this is the temperature and humidity sensor. So can you give a zoom in? Yeah, this is the sensor, and we could put this sensor to wherever you want to test the humidity and temperature.
Again, I like all the zoom in part, and you have really good looking fingers. And all right, so this sample, and we have introduced a little bit because we requested a sample from them, and this is our first, let's say, priority choice, and it comes from the RSH Technology Limited. And if you want to check on the sample, the detail page, you can click on the link that our assistant sent in the chat box. So they are established in 2005. I don't even remember what I was doing in 2005. But RSH is one of the most professional manufacturers of TV box in Shenzhen, which is a young, energetic city with about 150 workers, including 5 experienced R&D team. We are saying team, not people. And they can support OEM, ODM services as you name. And their factory got ISO 9001 certification. And their factory is about 2,000 square meters factory area. If that is something that you care about, you want your manufacturer to have a certain ability that they own things and not running away anytime soon, if that's the international trust over there. And they do have 5 production flow lines with correct operation instructions. And together, I was doing a pretty good, guys. 5 production flow lines and 5 experienced R&D team. Does it mean like each of the R&D team have one of the product lines so they can do whatever they want and set it up at their will? And they do have professional testing labs, which is common sense. And you can also check on Expo, and you can see their videos of showing their the labs and how their factory look like. And the full set of certification and the patents, like like CE, FCC, ROS, BSMI, CCC, and KC, anything you name it, it's very critical for the international business. So what we can do today is first, all of our products can be proceeded aging test before shipment, and we guarantee to use our products safely. So safety and all the testing are guaranteed. And secondly, support imprint your logo, which we call a white label or the OEM. So as you can see, this is very plain surface that doesn't have any logo on top of it, but you can definitely print something very easy on over here. And third, OEM and ODM orders are warmly welcomed. If your target customer are females and you want to make it pink easy, just do the different colors. And fourth, they have really low MOQ and it is fast delivered. If you don't trust it from us, request a sample today or place a small batch of sample order and test it out yourself and see how long it's going to take to have this right over there at your dock. So moving on to the next part, and we are seeing the smart switch, which is for sure falls into your expertise, Echo. So would you like to share some thoughts over here?
So still, first, let's talk some data first. According to Boston Consulting Group, so the market size half of the smart switch market has been reached over 700 million by 2021, and we are observing a steady growth of the overall global market, and the market is expected to exceed 77.8 million units by 2022, and that's US dollar over $800 million. And in China, due to its large population base, and it has the largest market size. And the US ranks the second, and it has 15 million pieces market scale. Other major European markets have a roughly 2 to 3 million pieces in 2021. So as to the home penetration rate, the UK and US are roughly the same, which is slightly above the 5% in 2021. And targeting the growing market, Tuya has developed comprehensive product capabilities and launched the full series of smart switches.
Well, I don't see a lot of comments or questions in our chat box today. It's kind of quiet. I don't know if you guys are focusing our system right over there or on the air fryer. Oh, Joy is saying hi to you guys.
Yes.
All right. So I just want to make sure that you guys know the live webinar benefits. And we are going to pull up the next pool, the number 5 pool. What are the live webinar benefits? And our assistant give me this OK gesture. And I see that it's happening.
So now you can see many different outlooks displayed now, and most of them belong to the basic series, including the light control switch, dimmer switch, fan switch, curtain switch, and card switch. They could realize basic smart upgrading, such as remote control and various schedule functions. And of course, we also have more advanced choices like motion sensor switch. It could automatically turn on the light when sensing people and auto off when detecting nobody. Another illustration is Alexa voice switch, which embeds Alexa speaker inside. In other words, you do not need to buy an Alexa speaker. Our voice switch meets all your needs to send voice commands to other devices, to gain information about news, weather, or simply to listen to the music.
I do have a question. If I were not with Tuya or if not working with Tuya, why would we choose Tuya as a smart partner?
So let's talk about some basic solutions. So for our smart switch, Tuya has strengthened our capabilities from 4 parts. First is our smart switch support a 3-way wired control, which is actually a very fundamental features for normal switch. Second is switches can be switched to scene mode at any time to customize the setting scenes and control the whole house equipment. So the third is if traditional switch is turned off locally, the smart lights it is connecting go offline and cannot be controlled through app. So that's the problem when a lot of people have smart lighting but remain to still use traditional switch. So Tuya Smart switch is compatible with the smart lighting bulb. Namely, when we turn off the switch locally, and the smart lights turns off, of course, but it still stay online, and the users could still continue use their phone and use their app to control their smart light. And finally, we support a wide range of protocols, including Wi-Fi, Zigbee, Bluetooth, and more importantly, we launched both single wire solution and neutral wire solutions for each protocol. So that's why we could serve different kinds of customer needs, no matter they want Zigbee or Wi-Fi or Bluetooth.
I get it. I was looking at the slides and I was like, yeah, you give us a lot of information than the previous webinars. And in our home life, group control of switches, just like the plug and the power strip. So one tap to turn on all the room lights is frequent. So what do we do then?
Yeah, it's indeed a very frequent needs from our users. And Tuya largely improved the user's experiences by incorporating categorized switches in one page, so which enables users to control on-off status, the brightness level, and set schedules more straightforwardly. So they do not need to control their switch in different pages. So we group all the switches in one pages and we enable users to control it just one tap. And last but not least, Tuya also developed some useful tools. So one is timer. So users can set the lamp. For example, users can set the lamp to turn off after 1 hour. So this is like countdown function. And but this function has a feature after exactly once this function ends. So next time when I want my lamp turned off after 1 hour, I need to reset it again. And so that's why we have the off timer. So users, if they use off timer, they set the ladder lights automatically off after 3 minutes countdown, and it's actually a cyclic task. And next time when I turn on and turn off the light, turn on the light, and the ladder lights will automatically turn off after 3 minutes. So so the users do not need to repeatedly set the task.
Well, I do see quite some interesting comments over there. And how can you, the MU side, how can I get a product catalog? That is quite easy. You can just, our assistant gonna send you the link and register. You can download this catalog. And not only, if you don't want only the electrical part and you also want to see the smart lock or smart lighting or smart home appliances, you can also leave a message over there. We can pack it up and send it over to you. And also, I seen another one saying, show the product. Leon Lee said in the group chat, show the product. For sure, we are moving on to this next part. And thank you for all the time that you stand by. But this is a time I'm going to give you a quiz. Did you really pay attention to what Echo said? Which of the following is basic serious? Just let us know what is your thought. And what I can tell you is this is a multi choice. In our system, can we pull up? All right, she said okay. So the samples over here to your answer. All the switches in front of me, they come from this high-tech electronic company, and they have the integrating production, R&D, and sales, and main products, Zigbee, switch, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and smart plug-in socket. And they look really elegant in front of me. I see it's kind of blurry when we zoom in, but it's totally okay. Well, this sample look decent with some reason of pattern design, so it doesn't come free, but we have already covered the cost. You are now paying extra for this. And they have the free list piano button design, right over there, and repeat after me. It's called piano button design. So just think about how smooth they're gonna give you the feedback. All right, I'm giving you the sound over here. And this is a pure PC, so this is gonna never change into yellow. If you doubt, just purchase one and test it in your lab and see if it turns into yellow or not. And this is anti-drop screw hole design. So this will be super easy for you guys to install. So again, to that person who asked me earlier in the chat box, is it easy to install? Yes, super easy. Just test it out. And the mouse button standard in 5 million heat lifespan. So I can't just sit here and press like 5 million times. And the magnificent relay is 16 and supported LED at 300 watts per gain and 1,000 watts maximum in total. And something very interesting right here, they told me when we were chatting on the phone, and they say this one does not only support Alexa and Google Home, which is very common thing, but they do support the smart thing, which is for the Korean brand, and the Duris operating system, and Alexa, which is now Alexa. This is Alexa in Russia. And if you are interested in any of them, the 1 gain, 2 gain, or 3 gain, just send the apply in the chat box, and we'll make sure to reply back to you. And moving this on the side, we do have this glass ones. This is a touch panel over here. And while Echo was fixing her computer, I show you guys that we took this apart. So this is a demonstration. I show you guys how it looks inside. Not only the appearance looks decent, nice and neat, and the inside doesn't look bad at all. See? All the edges are well cut. It's not going to hurt your hand. And all the PCBA over here, we're not demonstrating today, but this looks just as safe as it is. And the back of that, it's kind of a little bit heavy instead of my hand. I know this is such a pretty picture. Our assistant over there is taking another video. All right, so with all the sample in front of us, and we do have wide range and different functions of touch switch to choose from. So it could be touch switch with Wi-Fi or Zigbee. It could be touch. It could be smart socket and support Wi-Fi and Zigbee. It could be dimmer switch, and it could be smart and normal, or shutter switch, smart and normal. And for the EU and UK standard, 1 to 5 frames, full series mechanical switch and socket, and modular design. And if that is not enough information to interest you guys, like I said, they don't only make socket but switches as well. Each touch sensor switch has 3 different quality testing. It's such a headache for me while going through all this, and aging 24 hours minimum before deliver. And they also have passed the CE and RAW certification with a 2 years warranty. So if you are selling this, and if you want to make your own brand printing on top of it, just remember that 2 years warranty right here, and apply for the live benefits behind us. All right, so here comes our final part, which is the switch modules.
Yes, some consumers may be concerned that a new smart switch does not fit their original home decoration style. And don't worry, Tuya has a relay switch that could be installed within the hidden switch box. In terms of the function, the relay switch has perfect performance to control light, curtain motor, or fan motor.
All right, how does it replace the smart switch then?
Usually there's a heat box inside the wall, and just as the slide is showing, and we can put the relay switch inside and keep the switch cover. It's constant, like the same with the original one you're using. And in addition to common features such as the app control and the schedule and so forth, I just mention these functions a lot just now. And Tuya also supports remote control, which is quite friendly to the elderly or the children. Well, so with remote control, you don't need an app, you don't need a smartphone. You just turn on or off the relay switch locally with the remote control.
Well, I was playing around with the samples that we are demonstrating today. We have three of them sitting with us, And I'm going to put this one over here and sit just as still as supposed to be. And these samples are from AHS Wi-Fi relay switch module, and they are the factory do self-design mode. So if you don't like the shape, or if you want to make it recognizable, then you can definitely make some slight changes. And they've got patents for all their products, and they are the very first batch of factory working with Tuya. So that's one of the biggest reasons why we're demonstrating there. So we will come to be our partner, and we will enjoy the process of helping more and more brands making their devices smart. And they do have very strict tests with the raw material and the production process. And the PCBA part, I always want to show this off. The PCBA represents for printed circuit board assembly and finished products. Connected every switch module to smartphone for functional test. And all the products are available in Wi-Fi, Zigbee, SegMesh protocols, and meticulous considerate service and swift response. So they are a good choice, but after all, Tuya is your primary choice with us. One app all smart, right? So if you want to apply for this sample, just on business purpose, just make sure that you type in apply together with the product ID, and we're gonna reach back to you afterwards.
So next one is the dimmer actuator, or we call it dimmer module. Similar to dimmer switch, dimmer actuator could realize 0 to 100% step with smart dimming, and users can set the minimum brightness to avoid the flashing during dimming dark. And it can also automatically memorize the latest brightness and auto recover when being off and turn on again.
Well, so what about seeing those samples in a different angle? So they have already done the OEM and ODM part for a very big famous brand. I'm not authorized to mention those brands, which, well, confidential agreement, you guys all know. But you can do the customized products according to your various developing requests. Meanwhile, if you are sensitive to latest technology, you can either stay turned with Tuya or stay turned with the AHS manufacturer. And in developing process, they carry out 1 to 2 month reliability test for the new products to confirm their forward and SWR safety, reliable, stable, top quality guaranteed, and their products have got CE, EMC, RED, ROSE certification as well. So all the certification give you the guarantee that it can be imported into your countries.
So another solution is smart shutter actuator, or we call it a curtain switch module. Similarly, if users want to keep their original decoration style unchanged, and they can install the shutter actuator in the hidden box, which can adapt to the mainstream motor types and curtain forms. So it doesn't matter if you wire in order or in reverse, because we have smart calibration that helps the users with auto adaptation. So after installing it, we could use our app to open or close our curtain, and also there are schedule functions. So basically, we do the smart upgrading to your traditional curtain.
Well, it never occurred to me that we can show you guys the instruction book inside. I've never showed this before, and how easy it is to set up and how to connect it to your smartphone. The company's strength focuses on customized language development. So whenever you are talking to this, and you're gonna feel how smooth this conversation goes. And the new technology application and new product development capabilities, reliable experiment and certification process control and quality control. And what are the perks that you're gonna enjoy with the AHS is, first, you can do the combination of different ways, the built-in RF or the remote control or the Bluetooth or any other customized remote control. And another thing that you are enjoying with us and for all the future product with them is it is 100% tested, not the random test before the shipment. So those are the good things today. All right. Before moving on to the next part, we want to take a deep breath and review the messages over here. This is such a surprise that for let's say 6 slides that we haven't focused on the chat group. It's 69 unread messages. And I hope it's not all you guys, the assistant, whatever sent in this. Before moving on to the next part, how Tuya Smart help your brand to stand out in the local IoT market, we want to know what is your primary interest with Tuya Expo. All right, I want to share this very interesting story. Just happened before the section today that someone who have already attended 3 webinars in a row and want us to mention the name, and we can do the certification over here, or you can pull the PSG right on side of your desk, and that is something we can do. So if there is anybody who have attended our webinar multiple times, let us know how many times it is and what are the things that you want us to improve. So what can Tuya do to accelerate a smart business? Very simple, and I'm repeating over and over again for you. All right, so first, the next slide, thank you. All right, so first choose, and second require supplier. Let's say if you want a smart light or the smart switch or the smart touch buttons, and you want to inquiry the right supplier, and that part you can finish all by yourself, or talk to us, the PSG assistant, or for all the time Echo has been sitting here, you can schedule a personal meeting with her. And if that's what you want, just let us know your business request, and let's see if we can schedule the time flexibility. I do remember I need to breathe, but that food is such a distract, I can smell that. And next, you want to request samples or buy samples, and you want to send the purchase order for your OEM. And then moving on to the OEM part, which is the next slide was showing you all the products online. So right here, what you can do with Tuya Expo is quite easy. First, request sample, and secondly, place the mass production, the OEM orders, and third, we'll start manufacture and deliver. And whenever it arrives on the dock of your factory or your office overseas, you're going to be very satisfied with a big smile on your face. And how can you track your order, or how can you track all the devices that is already smart? If you are the brand owner, you want to read the numbers on the devices that you have already sold and know your customer better, right? That is very easy with us. If this is the first time that you touch base with Tuya, you can skip this part because you want to do the sample and all the devices screening first together with the old app part. However, if you have already known Tuya Expo, and let's say if you have already watched more than 3 webinars this time, you definitely know what we're gonna say in the next. So we activated your part, and you're gonna check your sample, and you're gonna see the number of users on the back of our screen, which we are not showing right now because of the data security part. We don't want to show you other brands' number right behind it. So again, for the data-driven techniques, you can talk to us anytime that you want. And so we still want to. We've mentioned this multiple times. What is the topic for our next webinar? All right, so can you tell me what is coming on May the 11th for our next webinar with us? And here comes a completely new slide. It's a time for branded app creation. I'm kind of giving you guys the answer. What's the topic on May the 11th? The very first one, white label app service for IoT brand owners and any company who would like to stand out in their local IoT market. If you don't know what is IoT short for, I just can't forgive you. And secondly, and build faster and better. A mature IoT platform is about 10 times cost effective than a coding team, and normally 90% cost reduction. So it happens sometimes when people ask me, so how much does your OEM package cost? And I will give them the price, and they turn away and say this is too expensive. You don't know what is included in our ecosystem, and that is something very valuable other than a couple $1,000s. And third, expand your smart product line behind your current market. Like I mentioned, we have over 500,000 SKUs on Tuya Expo. That is more than enough. Even if you have a supermarket, that is more than enough to overswarm yourself, and it is still growing. And fourth, and register with our app demo today. That is what I'm telling you guys. On May the 11th, Wednesday, we are carrying out the branded app demo day for the very first time. And for all the people, we are not only capable of doing the IoT leading services or the production part, we can also do a lot of value-added services. Like we can help you with the Amazon Green Channel. So if you want to set up Amazon account and start selling things online, we can help you with that together with, it's one of the add-ons, the add-on values with Tuya Smart. And if you are already start doing the e-commerce side and you are not familiar with the advertisement process and you want to stay with us, we've already tested out many words, and that is something we can definitely help you. And for a lot of other platforms, we can help you accelerate the process for sure. All right, that's a lot for me to say. And we are almost here to the final page. So this is the electrical part, and before this, it was the Isla from your team, smart lighting section. And the next on May 11th, that is the app demo day. And very last part, we would like to have your feedback. So let's see if there's any. 81 unread messages. I don't think we have enough time to go through this, but it is actually going faster than we expected. All right, so someone from Tuya and in charge of French market could contact me, Laurent Gill from the French market. For sure, we can mark down your information, and I would strongly suggest you to start a one-on-one private chat with our assistant, so we can mark down your information. If you want to do, let's say, a meeting with Echo, we can do that. If you want to get in touch with French business development or sales, we can definitely do that as well. And some other things. So many people are very interested in the products, which is a good sign. And let's see. I don't see more questions. All right, we're gonna keep this going on because like in the previous sections, we'll stay online for another 10 to 15 minutes so we can collect your questions and requests afterwards.
Oh, I heard next time we will be in our smart home showroom upstairs.
That was a brand new thought. We just came up with that thought this week, and we want to do, well, our director is laughing right behind the scene. And yep, because we plan to show in a live real house, smart home, and they're gonna be a huge TV in front of us and very comfortable sofa. I think I'm gonna lie into that and lay down into the sofa, and they're gonna be a small kitchen right next, open small kitchen, and there are gonna be 2 rooms separated. So we can either give you a room tour, or you can see how we interact with the smart room fully set up. So no matter if you're already in or just started with a smart home business, join us right now, or don't wait until don't miss the May 11th or the O app section. So we are going to enjoy our food afterwards over there. The camera can still be on, and if you have other requests, keep sending your messages in the chat box. And that's the section.
So we'll enjoy our chicken wings.
I'm like high five.
Hello everyone, welcome to attend the 3rd Tuya IoT Online Expo. I'm Echo. Today in this IoT Online exhibition, I'm excited to introduce brand new capabilities of smart electrical products that integrate advanced software functions and diverse new designs. In general, electrical products could be broken down to these 6 categories. In this video, I will bring you to a tour to smart switches and smart controllers. According to Boston Consulting Group, The market size of smart switches have been over $700 million in 2021. We are observing a steady growth of the global market. And Tuya has developed comprehensive product capabilities and launched the full series of smart switches. Now, you can see many different outlooks on the wall, and most of them belongs to the basic series, including light control switch, dimmer switch, fan switch, curtain switch, and card switch. They could realize basic smart upgrading, such as remote control and various schedules. Of course, we also have more advanced choices like motion sensor switch. It could automatically turn on the light when sensing people and auto off when detecting nobody. Another illustration is Alexa voice switch, which embeds Alexa speaker inside. In other words, you do not need to buy an Alexa speaker. Our voice switch meets all your needs to send voice commands to other devices, to gain information about news, weather, or simply to listen to the music. Next is remote series. I'm pretty sure that for many people, looking for an electrician to install the wired switch is quite bothering. Our remote series perfectly solves this problem. No wire needed. You can stick it on the wall or put it in the pocket. By single click, double click, or long press, you can trigger different scenes that are preset. In other words, you may treat our remote series as movable scene switch. The fundamental unit of analysis when we think about consumer experience in the smart home is not to think about individual devices, but instead to think about the interactions among those devices. That's why we have Central Series, which creates more advanced experiences of interconnection. It combines gateway, voice control, scene control, and plays as a central manager of smart home. Okay, now let's illustrate some real scenes. Coming home mode, see light, curtain, air purifier, air conditioner, they all respond. Away home mode, all the appliances turn off. That's what real smart home creates, interconnected and immersive experiences. Even with diverse outlooks and powerful functions, some consumers Welcome to attend the third Tuya IoT Online Expo. I'm Echo. Today in this IoT Online Exhibition, I'm happy to share with you the brand new capabilities of smart electrical products that integrate advanced software functions, diverse hardware outlooks, and value-added algorithm. When it comes to building smart home in 2022, there are more options than ever before. In general, electrical products could be broken down to these categories: smart plug and power strips, smart switches, smart controllers, smart electronics, and smart power-driven tools. If you ask our consumers what is the first smart home device they own, the answer, in addition to smart speaker, is probably smart plug. According to Statista, the household penetration rate of smart plugs in 2022 is approaching 10% in North America or Europe. So why smart plug has such a market potential? Its secret of success is to provide a solution with the lowest cost to perform smart control over the whole house appliances. Control air purifier with smart plug. You may open it even away from home to keep constant good air conditions. Control fan with a smart plug. You may lie down on the sofa and directly ask Siri to open it. Control water heater with smart plug. You may set schedules and limit its working duration from sunset to midnight in order to reduce power consumption. These are just some of the examples. I'm pretty sure that our powerful functions could create more convenience for users in different life scenes. But wait, do we stop here? Of course not. Tuya has been developing more comprehensive solutions and strengthening our capabilities in safety, energy saving, and integration. Now our full-line solutions have embedded power monitoring functions, which not only help users monitor a single device, but also could be accessed with the home energy management system, make energy-saving strategies, and further reduce the whole house power consumptions. In addition, we are launching a series of plug and power strip with safety protection capabilities, including but not limited to overcurrent, overvoltage protection, over-temperature protection, surge protection, and power leakage protection. After the hardcore technology, we designed integrated products and optimized the consumer's purchasing experiences, which is buying one and gaining two. The typical illustrations are plug with a temperature controller, plug with Bluetooth gateway, and a plug with night light. So far, Tuya has built up a comprehensive product matrix of plug and power strip, and we will keep forward with improvement and innovation. Okay, let's say goodbye to smart plug and come to a new section of